Welcome to Flight Analytics, part 3 of a video where I cover my 10-hour flight from Col de Bleyne to Gorge de Verdon, all the way to St. Vincent and back to Col de Bleyne. If you missed previous episodes, make sure you watch them first before continuing with this video. This ridge is called the highway, or I call it the highway, as it is really reliable. You can go towards the lake and back without a single turn. Finally, I was actually enjoying the flight. I was staying high, the speed was good, I got over 3,000 meters, enjoyed the views, slowed down, looked around. And then committed to the flight all the way back towards Santander. Having the height, I was able to go quite far with a slight crosswind, and later on I even had some headwind here. This mountain works really good because the same valley flow from Dean comes in there and hits it perpendicularly like so. And it's the same reason here that I moved in this area, is that the valley flow comes in and pushes in here, which makes for a nice line to keep going forward. By now, in this thermal, you can see that there's a bit of northwesterly component. Noticing that 2,300 in my mind was enough to connect to the next ridge to cross this valley. The local breeze will be westerly coming through these valleys here, hitting it, and the higher up it's the northwest. That would keep me up either way. Just climbed a bit on the way to have extra height just in case. So far, it was going pretty well, as it was perpendicular to the valley flow, and I chose a really good line here. Was going forward with very little sink till I got to the next valley here, and the valley flow down here is already coming more southwest from Santander, comes through this lake and hits in there. So you're more parallel the valley flow. The valley flow would be something like that. So you're getting a lot more sink, and as you can see in the line here, it's getting quite gnarly and moving around a lot more. But once you get in front of it, it gets a lot smoother. Now I'm about 8 hours in the flight. It's late in the day and I wasn't really getting much height here. My original plan was to push forward to this hill here, move to the next one, and then connect back. And as I didn't get too high, I thought maybe 2,100 is enough to push forward. I had a really nice line till I got low here, and the same valley flow that gave me issues here was giving me issues at this area, and I decided to cut my losses and go back because I was just low enough not to be able to connect to the ridge here and use the dynamics off of it. So this was a tricky spot. As I was getting in the lee side, I was getting low and getting really battered by the valley flows here. Got lucky with a bit of a climb, just 100-meter gain to be able to jump back downwind again, and again got just some zeros. Oh shit. Fucking As you can tell, I realized a bit too late that I am way too low and I have no landing options in glide ratio. During the next 8 minutes I focused the hardest I did throughout the flight. So I got high enough, and now I changed the plan. As I didn't succeed to connect in front, which is the easiest way to go back to the takeoff, I thought I might try to get as close as I can through this mountain ranges.